The Cannabis Show is for information only. You should always consult with a qualified and licensed physician or other medical care provider.
Welcome to the Cannabis Show. Hart and Basil are getting ready in the back for another strain versus strain. We check out the magical butter machine, and Hart gives us the buzz on the LPs. All that and more, stay tuned.
Player 1, Player 2, fight.
It's time for strain versus strain, and the results are in from the last two rounds. Hart has made his comeback. 57% of the votes. Hart has taken a W to add his collection of L's.
No.
Oh. Hart and Basil each have 30 seconds to defend their strain. Today, Hart is representing Galliano by Broken Coast, and Basil is representing Bubba Kush from licensed producer Whistler. For your chance to win a prize today, tell us who you think wins in the YouTube comments below. All right, Hart, you're gonna go first. Are you ready?
Ready is my middle name.
Oh, Hart, ready? I did not know that. All right. 3, 2, 1, and go!
All right, so I got Galliano from Broken Coast, a beautiful island for a beautiful strain. What's really nice about it is sort of on that sativa side, they call it a sativa. So it has very uplifting effects, mostly because the main terps are limonene, and there is a little bit of that myrcene in there, so they kind of play off each other really nice. I find this one is a really good substitute for my regular morning strain. It just gives you a really nice burst of energy. It's $9, so it's well worth the price, and it's a fantastic strain. I guarantee that you will love it if you try it.
That was awesome. Your timing was actually really good too. That was weird. And it
Boom, Hart in 30 seconds, boy.
New leaf, I'm telling you.
Broken Coast always good. Whistler always good. Here we go. Bubba Kush, correct?
Bubba Kush.
All right. 3, 2, 1, and go!
So I'm going with a heavy hitter all around. So Bubba Kush is one of those nice higher THC type strains. It's also higher in terpenes. It's just over 2% total terpenes value, so that's pretty nice. It's also a little bit more heavy hitting when it comes to the price. I think that's up around to over $13. Great things about this Bubba Kush though is that great amounts of caryophyllene and transneurolidol. This one is high amounts of both. A little bit of myrcene in there, but then you got that limonene in there like a true Kush. This thing is, it's got a great cure to it. It's one of those strains where you feel like you could use just small amounts at a time. 30 seconds. Great strain. You're gonna love it.
All right, that's a 11-second delay. Just taking pages from Hart there. Like you guys have reversed.
It's like a Freaky Friday.
It is. Okay, so great job both of you, and they are fantastic strains. For those of you watching at home, who do you think won? Tell us in the comments below. And get this, we're going to start talking about some of your comments too in future shows as well. So we'll choose a winning YouTube comment at random, and we'll go from there. Until next time, see you soon.
Hello everybody, my name is Kate. Of course you recognize Basil, and we'd like to introduce you to our third friend here, the Magical Butter Machine, something I adore.
I was gonna say our audience is probably pretty familiar with the Magical Butter Machine. We
Yeah.
love this thing.
We've had it on a couple times before. It's like a botanical extractor is the term for it, really. Mm-hmm. So it'll do all sorts of different things. Like, what have you used in it?
I think it's super important for people because it gives you the freedom to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can make everything from oils to tinctures to butters to sauces to salad dressings to, I don't know, soups.
That's right.
What do you want to make?
Well, and the new one, the secondary one, I don't have it yet, but it does cold temperatures as well. So non-heat activated cannabis.
Gazpacho?
Cold soups and stuff, yeah. The magicalbuttermachine.com has all of the information about what it can do as far as like fruits and herbs and infusing and topicals and all sorts of things like that. But have you used it for topicals?
Yes, absolutely. And one of my favorite topicals is just coconut oil with CBD in it and a little bit of lecithin, that kind of thing. But the great thing about this machine is it's got the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, and 8 hour settings, so you can make all of those products. And the fact that it does such low temperature infusion, I think is really important for our really delicate molecules that we're dealing with. The fact that it's got the processor in there to do that agitation, so that you don't have to like be opening that thing up and mixing it every hour. What else can we say about
So all you have to do first is decarb. And that's if you want a heat activated kind of thing. And then just move it to the machine with your carrier of choice. And it could be alcohol tinctures, it could be butters, it could be coconut oils. For topicals, I know I like to use coconut oil.
Right.
And then I put some beeswax in and some vitamin E, some sweet almond oil. You'll never buy cosmetics or, like skin creams and lip stuff again, ever. Like I just don't, and it smells great.
Yeah. A couple last cool things about this machine. It comes with it also comes with a love glove that they call it. It's kind of like an oven glove, but it's silicone. It allows you to be able to hold the strainer that also comes with this, because when you're pouring that mixture in there, though it is low temperature, that mixture is generally pretty hot. That's going to burn you.
It's true. Very, very hot. Yeah, they pretty much think of everything. And if you go to their website, they even have those like trays, so you can make different sizes, like pour them into the trays and have, whatever kind of size you want for your topical.
Another thing they offer on the website is the silicone box with the thermostat, so you can decarb your product properly as well.
Yeah, if you're going to get into doing your own edibles and topicals and things that we know aren't going to be probably legal for another year or so, this is the machine to do it with.
Check it out.
In recent weeks, we've started seeing the recreational cannabis brands Canadians will now find on their shelves. From licensed producer Organigram, look for names like Trailblazer, Anchor, Edison, and Trailer Park Buds. Over at Aphria, look for the names Soleil, Riff, and of course, Broken Coast, the ever-popular medical brand that Aphria acquired earlier this year. The Kronos Group has rolled out 2 recreational brands, the earlier announced Cove and the recently launched and Popeye's favorite Spinach brand. The Ontario LP Vivo, formerly Abcan, has launched 2 adult-use brands, Fireside, its dried offering, and Lumina for its oils. CanTrust has thrown proper grammar out the window with its adult-use brands. Look for Leave, Sinner G, and Escape. And Hexo Corp, formerly the Hydropothecary, has come to market with the brand Hexo and announced recently its newly formed JV with Molson Coors will be known as Truss. Creso Pharma's subsidiary Mernova has recently received its cultivation license. The Windsor, Nova Scotia-based LP will start with a 24,000 square foot indoor grow facility and hopes its first crops will be planted by the end of the year. And finally, Health Canada has awarded a license to Seven Leaf, Canada's first Indigenous owned and operated producer of medical cannabis under the ACMPR. Located in Akwesasne Mohawk Territory on Cornwall Island, Ontario, the company is led by an experienced team from the Akwesasne community with a diverse experience in law enforcement and the law, horticulture, business administration, and pharmaceuticals. The company is currently building an 84,000 square foot production facility.
It's the Cannabis Show. I'm Chris, Hart, Kate, and Basil. And, I'm going to keep on the lines of the LP buzz there.
Yeah.
We're a fortnight into legalization. What are some of the funniest, or not even funniest, but just kind of cool, fun names that you've seen?
I mean, there's so many out there. It's crazy. I mean, one of the ones that always obviously sticks out is Trailer Park Buds, right?
Yeah, good job, because it's not them.
No, it's not, right? But I mean, the ones that I talked about, those are just a handful, but there are so many rec brands out there. Lots of kooky names, like, spelled weird, like Synergy, SYNR. .G, kind of funky things like that. So there's lots of.
That's the way you should spell it anyway, really. When you think about it, you had a good one too, like.
Live, I think it was.
Yeah.
And, no, I'm curious about the regulations around the names, and I'm wondering if there are groups out there who had, some great names lined up, and maybe even went as far as to have the branding all lined up, and then they had to change things because of the regulations and things like that.
There's got to be some. I mean, they are really tight, the regs for sure. So it's going to be, it's interesting out there for sure.
Yeah. Next few months into next year, it's just going to be really kind of kooky and cool. I saw this thing actually on Facebook the other day, and it was sponsored by the Alberta government. It kind of got me a little choked because it was like, do you know your cannabis, right? And it was 6 questions, and it was nothing positive, not one question. They did have one, it was multiple choice, can it cause like this or that with your, and it was just Like they went to the darkest depths to find a negative thing, but not one positive thing about it. You know, on the medical side of cannabis. I know,
that right?
yeah, it was. You might have seen it on there. I couldn't believe it, but I haven't seen it since. It was only up for about 3 days.
Yeah, it's kind of like how they're going really hard on saying, know the risks of cannabis, but well, why don't you throw some benefits in there too?
Yeah.
There definitely are, yeah.
We'll do that though.
Yeah,
We'll do that.
exactly. We're getting there, and well, here we are 2 weeks after legalization in Canada.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching today's episode, and we'll see you next time.